I wake up every morning trying to understand why cities change the way they do, and 2026 feels like one of those pivot years. There are places booming not because of one industry, but because multiple forces collided: tech, healthcare, logistics, plain human choices about where we want to live. I'm here to walk you through the places that matter right now, the job markets that are opening up, and why you might be surprised by the leaders on this list. Jobs aren't just numbers on a chart, they're reasons people move, start companies, buy homes, and plant roots. I'll break down 10 US cities where employers are hiring aggressively, where industries are expanding, and where talent is flocking. This isn't clipping the drawing certain town parson drawing and point trying. It's practical, on-the-ground reporting from someone who cares about the real reasons behind growth. By the end of this video, you'll know which cities to watch, which industries are hiring, and where your next opportunity might be hiding. I'll give you a feel for the neighborhoods, the hiring trends, and the kinds of roles popping up. Stick with me and let's dig into the top US cities for jobs in 2026. You'll be surprised by a few of them. Austin feels like a magnet for smart people and bold companies right now, and I can see why. Big tech keeps planting flags, major hires at established firms, huge campus expansions, a steady trickle of remote teams converting to hybrid offices. Startups are everywhere. Coffee shops double as brainstorming hubs, VC conversations are almost background noise. The vibe is experimental, and that creates jobs across engineering, product design. But it's not just engineers. Marketing, operations, customer success roles are expanding to support scaling companies. The city's culture attracts creative talent, which feeds the startup ecosystem and creates a virtuous hiring cycle. If you want to ride a tech wave without the Bay Area price tag, Austin is still one of the best bets in 2026, Phoenix is growing at a pace that you can see from ground level. Cranes and new neighborhoods popped up across the valley. Construction and real estate created tons of jobs to build the infrastructure for new residents, materials engineering. Meanwhile, healthcare systems expanded to serve a growing population, hiring nurses, technicians, and administrators. Corporate relocations, regional offices flocking to Phoenix for lower costs and favorable business climates. Finance, HR, legal, IT positions, diversifying the job market. If you're considering steady demand and a lower cost of living with sunny weather, Phoenix is a surprising contender for career growth in 2026. Dallas wears diversity like a badge of honor. Energy, finance, healthcare, logistics, technology. Big corporations have been relocating or expanding headquarters in the Metroplex, creating high-level roles in management, finance, corporate strategy that brings middle and entry-level jobs too. Because larger headquarters mean larger support staffs, vendor networks, partner ecosystems. The region's infrastructure supports scale, airports, highways, and a business-friendly regulatory environment. Consequently, hiring isn't one-dimensional. It's spread across sectors, which makes Dallas resilient to industry-specific downturns. If you want options and a wide net of job types, Dallas offers breadth and upward mobility. In 2026, Raleigh's growth is quiet, but powerful, driven by universities, research institutions that act like job magnets, research labs, biotech startups. Tech firms tap into a steady stream of graduates and postdocs, creating roles in R&D, engineering, and applied sciences. The synergy between universities and companies means internships convert to full-time jobs more often here than in many cities. Really. The tech ecosystem is gaining momentum too. Software firms and data companies are scaling with local talent. Because the cost of living is reasonable and quality of life is high, Raleigh attracts workers who want meaningful work without coastal congestion. For focused, research-driven job growth, Raleigh is one of the smartest places to watch. Nashville is known as Music City, but healthcare has quietly become a major employer, with hospital systems expanding their reach regionally. Clinical roles, health administration. The healthcare sector offers both stability and specialization, from nursing to health IT, creating a robust job market. On the creative side, entertainment and media continue to provide roles in production, event management, and digital content. A hybrid economy of health and culture means Nashville hires across skill sets, technical roles for healthcare systems and creative roles for the entertainment industry. If you want a mix of stable and creative opportunities, Nashville is a compelling pick. Charlotte is the East Coast's finance engine outside of New York, and in 2026, it's expanding into fintech in a meaningful way. Large banks maintain significant operations here. hiring across risk compliance analytics and IT. But the new story is fintech firms using Charlotte as a base for innovation, which opens roles in product engineering and data science. This combination of established financial institutions and nimble fintech startups creates career ladders at multiple levels. It's a place where you can move from an analyst role in a big bank to a leadership position at a fast-growing startup. So there's real mobility. If finance is your lane or fintech is your lane, Charlotte offers growth with a lower cost of living than traditional financial hubs. Tampa's harbor distribution center's growing port activity have turned it into a logistics and trade hub that's hiring across supply chain roles. Warehousing, transportation, planning, logistics tech firms are scaling to meet demand, creating operational and technical positions. Professional services are following companies to serve the increased commercial activity. Law, consulting, accounting bringing corporate services jobs into the market. The city is also maturing in terms of higher-paying white-collar roles as businesses locate regional offices there. For people interested in supply chain trade growing professional services, Tampa combines strategic location with expanding opportunity in 2026. Orlando's job market is recovering in hospitality, but also diversifying into tech and simulation industries that often fly under the radar. While hotels rehired post-pandemic, theme parks rehired post-pandemic. Tech companies built simulation centers, defense contractors built training centers. That growth created specialized engineering roles, software roles, and systems roles. That mix creates seasonal demand in hospitality and steady technical hiring in simulation and gaming tech. Orlando's affordability and a talent pipeline from local universities make the city attractive to firms needing simulation engineers, VR specialists, and software developers. If you want the upside of tourism combined with cutting-edge simulation work, Orlando offers a unique blend of roles in 2026, with real opportunity. Denver balances a booming outdoor lifestyle with a strong tech presence that's attracting remote workers and startups alike. Outdoor and recreation industries fuel retail, manufacturing, tourism jobs, while tech firms provide high-skill roles in software, cloud, services, design. Remote worker influx also pushes demand for services, real estate, local infrastructure jobs, creating a ripple of hiring across the metro. Startups love Denver for its talent and quality of life, and established tech firms keep adding regional teams. That diversity, lifestyle-driven demand plus real tech hiring creates an ecosystem where you can find both adventure and career advancement in 2026. So, it's a compelling mix. Salt Lake City has quietly become a tech migration hotspot. Companies moving operations, founders choosing it for lower costs, a supportive community. Startups proliferate in co-working spaces, and incubators, creating engineering jobs, product jobs, operations jobs. Big tech satellite offices have also planted teams here, adding senior roles, bringing mentorship opportunities to the local ecosystem. Unemployment rates stayed low. The job market expanded across sectors: tech, professional services, manufacturing. For those who want fast growth and a collaborative startup culture, without sky-high living expenses, Salt Lake City is a top contender in 2026, Choosing where to build your career in 2026 means weighing industry growth, lifestyle, cost, long-term opportunity. Each city I covered has distinct advantages. Austin's startups, Phoenix's scale, Dallas's corporate breadth, Raleigh's research-driven roles, Nashville's healthcare and entertainment mix, Charlotte's finance and fintech, Tampa's logistics, Orlando's simulation niche, Denver's lifestyle tech balance, Salt Lake City's startup momentum. Think about the industries you want to be and the pace of life you prefer, where your career can grow in multiple directions. I'm biased toward places where I can see both immediate job openings and future ladders to climb. Start in a role that pays the bills and learn skills that matter in 5 years. Use this list as a map, not a mandate. Visit Network, test the waters before you commit fully. If one of these cities feels right, double down. Meet people, attend meetups, apply for jobs aggressively. The market moves fast, and 2026 is opening doors in places you might not expect. Your next big opportunity could be just a city away.